I wanted to spend some time with you today to challenge each and every one of you to become a more active and engaged steward of a stronger democracy. How can you do that? By voting on November 3rd. On that day, or earlier if you choose, we will be casting our votes in the midst of an unprecedented time, a pandemic, a struggling economy, a summer of crisis with calls for an anti-racist agenda, and natural disasters that have destroyed the homes of so many Americans. Now is the time for us to recognize that a democracy is not a spectator sport. We must lead from where we are. 100 years ago, the 19th Amendment was ratified to the United States Constitution. Theoretically, it gave all women the right to vote. Yet we know that that was not true. Many women still struggled for the right to vote. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 prohibited discrimination in the voting process. Yet again, we know that many men and women were not given access to the polls. I say all of this to remind you that there were so many Americans in our history that have struggled for the right to vote. So it's incumbent upon us now to take time to go to the polls and vote, to show them that their struggle was not in vain. We can do that on November 3rd. Regardless of how the outcome of the election aligns with your hopes and your dreams, it will be important for all of us to renew our commitment to civic engagement. As one student recently shared with me, civic engagement is all about the willingness and the desire to go out and make a difference in other people's lives. Let's do this together. We need to make a pact that our engagement will not end with our vote. There is so much more to do. I call on each of you to lead from where you are, to use your strengths and your passions to help others. For example, we recently sponsored a domestic violence shelter walk on campus. The purpose was to advocate for those who are more vulnerable than us. We had lots of people join us because they wanted to make a difference. So use your strengths, your passions. There's so many other nonprofits that are calling you for help. In addition to that, we can always stand and speak for injustice. When you see something, say something. It will take courage, but it will make a difference. Throughout this pandemic, we have used the hashtag #IUKStrong. Let's go out and prove that. We can do it on November 3rd. Cast your ballot.